welcome to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rebels will kick it away first. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will go to work first. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stonewall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win? What style's going to prevail? Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, high-powered matchup. Who's going to get the win?
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And the 49ers decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Rebels offense will take the field for the first time. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Reads it, fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. It'll be third and long. Gonna look downfield again. Fakes to grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Rebels are rolling down the field.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Handoff to the low back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Got his man on the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on second and long.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Hard running there. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
1st and goal, UNLV.
They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their 1st possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's hooked. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
That's another Charlotte.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Pass interference, defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Charlotte.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Wants to throw again. Snags it over the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Rebels are flying down the field. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
Complete on the shuffle. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a 1st down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's what
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looking to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete in the middle. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down.
That's another Charlotte.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The 49ers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Rebels offense is back on the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's open on the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Makes the catch. It's hooked. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. The 49ers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Runs through the tackle. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Got his man quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Muscling ahead on third and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
And first down for the offense.
Using his legs, it's Barkley. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Motion from the wideout. Use the play fake, now to throw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. He's got him. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Red pass hits complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Plows through the defense. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you get hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Louisiana Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Bulldogs. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. It's a draw. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
And the 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Rebels offense is back on the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. On target. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Just a short pass to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Nice move to keep running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll try to snap it quickly. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He makes a catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal. UNLV.
Makes the catch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll run play action. Got him downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finds his man down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The 49ers want to pick up the tempo. They just keep firing. Fires to the right. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Leaves it with the back. Nice move there. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Off play action. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. 3rd down play from the gun. Makes the catch. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
And the 49ers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. A strike downfield. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Gives him the big stiff arm. Continues to fight for yards. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And the Rebels will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Snagged out of the air. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. UAB just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Birmingham. They'll enjoy this one all week. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Unloads quickly. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive.
Makes the catch on the left. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown UNLV. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
40, Charlotte, 7.
Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending. Breaks into the open. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
That's another Charlotte.
Grabbed behind the line. It's hooked.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to set up the screen, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. Across the 25, he's got room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Niners.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the tight end in motion. Gives it on the option. Looking for room at the 40. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
He ends up getting
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Catch in the middle, it's Barkley. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on second down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It'll be third and long.
It's third down.
On the ground, it's Barkley. He stopped at the 27-yard line, needed a little bit more to pick up that first down, and now they have a decision to make. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Oh, better look out! Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. It's a draw. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's another Charlotte.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the 49ers are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
That's another Charlotte.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a first down just outside the red zone. The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. He's got his man across the middle. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
That's another Charlotte.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. They want to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
On to attempt to try. Bangs it through for an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Kennesaw State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to at KSU. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. From 55 yards out. And he's got it. Never a doubt. And with the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the